Usually on this channel we talk about cars and motorcycles, things that kind of move me. But today I thought we'd talk about food. You see, most people when they want something to eat, they usually go to that restaurant based on what kind of ethnic food they want to eat. Well, anyways, I was traveling around the world. My cousins in Guam showed me these Takoyaki balls, and then I said, man, these are good. Then I flew over to Tokyo, and I thought, man, maybe I should try those takoyaki things again. And so I was at this takoyaki stand, and it was marvelous, I guess. Anyways, that's why we're in front of the Japanese car, because I think I'm going to make a video on making takoyaki. So, and if you're wondering, this is a Mazda MX-5 Miata. It's the only Japanese car I've got. So, we'll probably do a video on this in the future, so watch out for that. Maybe in the summertime or something, we could put the top down. But today, like I said, we're going to make some takoyaki. So we're shooting this whole video with the iPhone. Kind of want to test it out, see how good the resolution actually is. So I'm kind of adjusting this. But if it's bad, you know, feel free to comment, and I guess it's down below. Say, wow, this is a really crappy video. I don't know how the resolution is going to be, but we'll try it out. Alright, so making takoyaki is pretty easy. Except you need to gather all your things here. So, got a couple eggs. I do seaweed. You don't have to. Traditionally, I don't think they do. I just like to sprinkle that in. Shrimp, you can do like shrimp, cheese, you know, sausage, whatever you want. But like I said, it's takoyaki, so gotta have the octopus in there. And you gotta bag that stuff because you can reek. Got fish flakes. You got your takoyaki sauce. And takoyaki flour. And you got a bowl to mix all that stuff in. You need about 12 ounces of water, so got a water bottle. I know this is about 16 ounces, so I figure you cut a fourth, you got 12 ounces. That works. The most important part is the takoyaki tray. This one's actually real iron, so this traditional style, hard cast iron. And I don't know if it makes it taste any better, but it makes you feel better about cooking in it. Like I said, I don't usually cook. This is we're going from cars to cooking. People are gonna be like, what happened to that guy? And say, oh, didn't he become Martha Stewart or something? Martha Stewart's apprentice. Got into cooking. All right, anyways, off topic. Let's get to it. All right, here we go. So you put, say about that right there. Put that in. Just hoping the bowl's big enough to hold all of it. Let's see here. Some water up in there. Alright, looks like enough. See, I'm proving if I can do this, you know, anybody can do this, right? So, it's not only instructional, it's inspirational. Like I said, I'm not a professional. But, hoping to get some professional results. People are gonna be like, wow, you should have just went to that restaurant instead of going to that, instead of actually flying to Japan, and now you're trying to make it yourself because you're so damn cheap. So when it's all mixed up, I'll show you what it looks like, and we'll cut to that. Alright, so if you check this out, you can see it's starting to liquefy here. I'm not sure if I'm doing this thing right. I'm kind of just using it like a screwdriver. So if you can see this, it's basically mixed now. And that's basically what it's supposed to look like. So now that that's ready, put that aside. Oh, just for now. And get to this knife cutting, see what that looks like. So I just cut these into pieces. They've got to be able to fit on the tray. And they feel kind of slimy, kind of raw, but they'll cook in the actual thing. Hey, if you're good at cooking and you're saying, hey, you're cutting wrong, you're gonna cut your finger, yeah, let me know. Those are good tips to have. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I just know what I like to eat. Last time I made takoyaki, my Japanese friend Yoya is from a little north of Tokyo. He said, "Wow, it tastes it's just the same as home." So we'll see today. More pieces. Man, if only you could feel the texture of this. Alright, so like I said, that's what 16 pieces looks like. You can make them smaller or bigger. I like to make them on the larger side, I guess. And here's the tray, so you can see 4x4. Alright, so here's the seaweed. I crushed it. Sorry, it's not traditional. If you're Japanese, you can feel free to hate on the comments. It's just the way I like it. Sorry. Okay, so I got the stove on medium right now. You can feel it starting to heat up. Yeah. And just the tip, when you want to oil every semi-sphere here, because you don't want the mix to, what do you call it, stick on to the iron. So it's better if you actually let it soak in overnight. You kind of get like a paintbrush or something, some kind of brush, and you just kind of oil it up. Alright, so when you feel it's like warm enough, usually gets warm pretty quick, that's about time to start putting the batter mix in. So you can see here. So you just fill them. Ooh, what's that? Something left over. Oh well, extra vitamins. Dang, doesn't that look good? Oops, a little messy. Like I said, not professional. Not professional. Just YouTubing. Get the taco part of it. The octopus. Put a piece in. Put a piece in. Ooh, that one's heating up quick. Wow. Put a piece in there. Piece in. And just like that. It's quick. Throw a piece. You kind of want to do this in an order. I didn't, so I'm kind of confused right now which ones don't have one, which ones have one. That one get one? Oh, whatever. Put it in. Sure. That looks about right. Just for kicks. Put another one there and another one here. Like I said, not too traditional, so we'll put some of these will get seaweed in it. Let's just say that. Might be a nice flavor thing. Alright, so what you'll see is this kind of hardened outer shell, just like that one. And this is just the tip that I do. So you turn it halfway, and you basically add a little more in there. Ooh! I did a lot more. Like I said, I'm not professional. But you get it to add a little more, and then it'll boil over. And then you can flip it over and make a circle. And it'll look something like that. So here's another one. This one's a little big. I think most of these are going to end up a little big. And flip it over. And add some more in there. And flip it over. So if you see what's happening, when I turn these sideways, fill up that gap, and you turn it around. Yeah, these might end up a little big. We're in America right now, and for some reason everything here, the bigger the better. When it's finished, the best ones will have like a soft core, but a harder outer shell, hardened outer shell. The whole thing will be really hot though, so you gotta be careful when you actually eat this stuff. So continuing on. Wow, that one's alright. Pretty clean. And when it's done, it'll be a full circle and you'll have a takoyaki. It spins like that. Oh, I tore it apart. Alright, well, when it spins like that, you can see that, how it's spinning. You know you're just about finished with it. Dang, I'm tearing some of these apart. The ones on the edges, you can see they're lighter versus the ones in the center. And that's because they're cooking unevenly because of the oven. It's a natural gas, so the flame is centered. So the ones on the outer rim, you can see, are kind of lighter. That's why I turned down the heat. But now some of these aren't cooking at the same rate. But that's literally how you make takoyaki. So here's another tip. When you're taking the takoyaki to put it into a bowl or plate or something, you might want to use chopsticks. It'll actually keep you from getting burned. Lesson learned. Again. See, this one's a little light. Not little, I'm talking about really light. So let's move this guy to the middle. Boom. Wow. So there's about 3 of them here that I'm probably gonna help develop a little more. Develop a little more character. Did I miss this guy? Looks like he didn't get enough. So we'll fix these 3 and get to the sauce. It's starting to become this kind of yellowish brownish color. Not like too dark like that. That's too dark. But you want it kind of getting there, kind of hardening like that. And like I said, you can see it spin when it's ready. You know it's completely ready when it's starting to spin like that. This one I tore apart, so sometimes you gotta check your work twice. So there you go. And we'll add this guy to the bowl. Wow. This guy's almost done. Let's just do 3 or 4 or 5. Let's put that small one in the middle. Go like that. And then you get your takoyaki sauce. You can pick this up at like Daiso or something, somewhere cheap. And you go to town with it. Bam, bam, bam. And most people, they put mayonnaise also on their takoyaki, but I don't like to put mayonnaise. But I do put the fish flakes. Bam, 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 bam. And some seaweed. Bam, bam, bam. Anyways, when it's done, it'll look something delicious like that. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and I don't know if I'll ever do another cooking video because it makes me take longer to cook it. But I had to share this with the world. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this, but you're not gonna watch me eat it because it might make you jealous. But go out there and make it. Let me know how you did, and tell me if you were successful. I know I wasn't the first time, so enjoy. So here's an interesting concept. It's kind of like a hamburger, takoyaki burger with seaweed wrap. Check it out.